Hello and welcome to a little tutorial on how to use Homebase, or in other words, how to participate in Nunc Governance using hDAO. Now, of course, this can be used for other DAOs as well. There are quite a few DAOs already on Homebase, and there's going to be a lot more in the future. It's still in a very early alpha, so this video might be outdated when you're watching this. I'm really not sure, but I'll make sure to create newer versions every time something changes. So for now, this should be correct. And yeah, let's get right into it. So first of all, you'll have to go to Homebase. I'll link the website on this video and on Twitter if you want to find the link. Otherwise, you can find it on the Nunc DAO account on Twitter and on other places. But yeah, so this is the home page for Homebase. Now, as you can see, there's already 5 DAOs on there. One of them being the Nunc DAO, where the big arrow is pointing to. That's where you will have to click if you want to vote on Nunc stuff. But of course, if you want to vote on other things, for example, Cebu has a DAO or Teso Spanish does, feel free to just use those instead. They use different tokens. You can always see the token that they use written in green above the name of the DAO. For example, for Nunc DAO it's hDAO, for Cebu Baker it's Seb, and for Teso Spanish it's TZS. So you shouldn't have too difficult of a time finding the right DAO for you that you're looking for, that you want to use. And now I'll continue with the example of the Nunc DAO. I am hDAO Maxi after all, so let's get right into it. Once you click on the Nunc DAO, you will get greeted with this wonderful window. And first thing that you should probably do is connect your wallet. If you click on connect your wallet, you get the usual pop-up, you just connect it and you should be all good. And now the next thing you can do is stake your hDAO. Now this is important in order to vote. You will need to have hDAO staked on Homebase, which in other words means you'll have to freeze your hDAO so that you can use them to vote or send proposals. So just go ahead and click the stake button. You can input whichever number you want. Just make sure to multiply that number by 1,000,000, because for some reason the amount you put in is hDAO without the decimals. So yeah, let's continue to the next window. Here we go. This is what a cycle is. So first of all, you will have a proposal cycle, and next thing is a voting cycle. Currently, we are in a voting cycle as of the moment that I'm filming this. Here you can see on the top side, on the top right, you can see which cycle it is, either 1, 2, or 3, or 4, whatever. Voting cycles are always even numbers, while proposal cycles are always uneven numbers. I'll get into what these mean very shortly. Underneath that you can see how long a cycle still lasts, and you have to keep in mind that the amount of hDAO that you stake can only be used after one cycle of being staked, which means you can't vote immediately after staking. You will have to wait for the cycle to end, and then you can use those staked hDAO, and you can also unstake them afterwards. So they just need to stay in there for the cycle that you staked them in. Now, what is a voting cycle? What is a proposal cycle? Proposal cycle lets you create proposals, which need 0.1 hDAO staked, which really isn't much. I think you can afford that. If not, I'm sure you can find someone who can send the proposal in for you. That's also not too difficult. I mean, this is a governance system. After all, finding a representative is kind of what governance is about. And so, yeah. We have proposal cycles, which let you create a proposal. I'll get into those later. And we have the voting cycles that we're in right now, which let you vote on the proposals made during the proposal cycle. So here we go. This is how you get to see the proposals. You can either just scroll down, or on the left side you can see this little menu. Just click on the hand and you'll be sent to the proposals. There you can see how many proposals there are. If you just scroll down, you can look at every single proposal. Now, right now, there is no title or description on the front end of it, so I mean, you can not see them. Here you can only see a proposal number. But once you click on it, you can click on any of them, you can see a little description of what it is. Usually, let's go here. So on the left here you can see the proposal details. This one is to set the font to monospace. Proposal made by Vector, one of the main devs behind hDAO. And so in order to vote now during a voting phase, you just need to click on either vote for or vote against on the top right corner here. Well, not really on the corner, but you know what I mean. And once you click on it, you can decide how much hDAO that you staked you would like to use for this vote. And you can do anything from 0.000001, which is a micro hDAO, to however much hDAO you have staked on here to put weight on this proposal. Just keep in mind that you have to multiply the number of hDAO that you would actually like to put in by 1,000,000 to get the real number of hDAO. This amount is hDAO divided by 1,000,000. Just always keep that in mind and you should be good. And so this is what it looks like when you want to create a proposal. Now right now that's not possible. By the way, in order to create one, you just press on proposals again, and on the top right you'll see new proposal button. You click on that, you'll get sent to this window. I don't have a screenshot of all of this because I didn't think about it during the proposal phase. But basically on the top left of this window you can see the transfer proposals, which are really just sent this much of whatever is in the treasury to this wallet. You can't really add a description right now, you can't add a title right now, so it might look a bit weird if there's just a proposal saying give money to this wallet. But that's obviously gonna be worked out soon, so don't worry too much about that. The developers are working on implementing something that reads titles and descriptions from a forum that the DAO creator chooses, and put them into the proposals that are adequate to them. So for example, this proposal would not be shown as proposal CB9B, but instead it would be shown as actually I don't know which proposal that is, but anyway it will be shown as something like set font to, and we want to set the font to this because and whatever. So it will be linked to this forum, it won't be stored on the blockchain, and yeah, so don't worry about that too much. Right now you can just click on them and read the descriptions manually. Sadly, that's what it's like right now, but this is all still a work in progress. This is very early alpha, so everything is gonna be better. And it's already pretty good, honestly. I mean, it works most of the time. But yeah, so what can you do here? You can update the registry as well. You can either send a transfer proposal or update the registry, which is what we saw earlier. The set font to was a registry update where they just put that value in there. You can choose to make it a batch update, so to change multiple things. You can type a key, which I'm still not sure what that's supposed to mean, I'll be honest with you. And the proposal fee is not to be understood as a fee, but it's just the amount of hDAO you need to have staked in order to create this proposal. You can unstake the hDAO again after the proposal is either accepted or denied, so your hDAO is not getting lost. And on top of that, it's 0.1 hDAO, so it's really not too much to worry about in the first place. And that was it actually. Thank you very much to everyone who is watching this. I hope this helped you understand how this works. If you still have any questions, feel free to use the comments, and see you next time.